Okay, gang, hello, three. Okay, welcome back. Wait. This whatever. Look, all right, bam. You know what I'm saying? So basically, got this shit we're working on. It's called Stop Scrolling, where we dive into the stories. We dive deep into the stories behind people who are shaping industries, communities, and conversations. You know what I mean? And today we have a special guest who's making waves in the real estate world, Daniel Ramirez. Whoa, hold on. I got something for that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they're still going. Damn. Amazing. They really went crazy for you, bro. That's insane. That's insane. So yeah, man. So Daniel is a powerhouse in the DFW Metroplex, leading the real estate network at EXP Realty, or as used to be. You know what I'm saying? Which we can get into. With a growing social media presence and a track record of helping clients navigate past fast-paced world of real estate, he's not just closing deals, he's building a community. And today we are talking about his journey, his highs and lows of the industry, and the mindset it takes to thrive in an ever-changing market. So if you ever wonder what it takes to succeed in real estate, or if you're just here for the stories, stick around because Daniel is here. And yes, hello, Daniel.
What up? What up?
Yeah. Are you using like a microphone?
Yeah, why?
Can you get closer to it? Bring that bitch real, you know what I'm saying? Low. Need that NPR level.
Hello.
Need that NPR level shit. Yeah. I mean, better, if you can stay in the camera and have it. But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess we can just dive right into it, like real estate is so competitive, and you do it.
Hey, first of all, you gotta have to go hard as a host. Like, give me some energy because you're a little
I'm
down.
I'm I
Come on.
just I had somebody else doing it and I was sitting back like passenger seat, so like I'm trying to
You gotta
get
go
it.
hard. You gotta go hard as a host, bro.
I'm not doing it right now. I'm not doing it right now. But look,
Look, you want me to give 100%? You gotta give 100%.
I'm
Come on.
giving like I'm giving up there. It's up there. It's 90. But mainly, I just want to get your audio and your response and your stuff like that. So like fuck me. Like I'm not the star of the show. You are, So really, I just want to take some time for you to dive deep into shit. So, I we'll have plenty of times for us to chit chat, right? But I really want you to just take a moment just to let it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Let's do it.
So I guess what's something that you know now that you wish you knew when you first started in real estate?
I say just marketing. The better it's the best marketer that wins. It's not about the best skill set or anything like that because it's been proven over and over again. Wherever I started 9 years ago, so um the way technology and social media has evolved these days is that, what's the first thing that you reach for when you grab your phone? You get on Instagram, you get on TikTok, you get on Facebook, you get on whatever, right? You get these platforms. And so it's the most seen that's typically winning right now in this industry or any industry really. And just double down on marketing, go hard, invest in the right equipment that I need and just, fill faster, really.
Okay. So you're growing both as a business and a brand. What's the secret to making people trust you in such a personal industry?
I think it just goes behind, kind of behind the scenes what happens. So it goes behind the scenes of what happens, right? To touch is stay in front of somebody. I mean, actually, listen to someone's needs and doing what you say you're gonna do. Ultimately, is what kind of comes down to it. Showing up for people, and it's not always trying to sell someone anything. Sometimes a lot of people I talk to is me helping them out with something that they not might not necessarily be real estate related, right? It might be connecting them with someone that they need or um, sometimes just hearing out their stories, you know what I mean? Being able to tell someone no, um, is just being genuine and authentic with who you are and the service that you're providing.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay, okay. So like, I guess what's one misconception that people have about real estate agents that you'd love to clear up?
I'm not sure if I have one specific thing. I think at one point I saw that the realtors are trusted just right above car salespeople. And so it's kind of the misconception, I guess maybe I don't really get it too much, but I guess that one thing that people are just, realtors are trying to just make money off you, which could be the case. I don't think that's personally me or everyone in the industry. But then there's a few bad apples that ruin it for everybody. Both of them, the best just weed themselves out from the rest. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think at least I don't, have any misconceptions that I've heard of me, or just, if I've heard of it, doesn't really phase me. It's gone one out, through one ear out the other.
Understand, understand. What? My bad. I'm kind of right now. I'm kind of like I'm reading the room right now. You know what I'm saying? I might just spit a couple, but I got some. I'm gonna dive deep. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Uh,
So what can you tell us about your first deal and what went right and what went wrong for your first deal that you ever did?
No, my first deal ever was just it was as smooth as butter. It was back in 2016, and it was a referral from someone else. I ended up getting a cash offer on it above asking price. It was actually an investment company that ended up purchasing it that was representing the buyer. So it was just just smooth. Honestly, I don't think I have any downsides to it other than my next one was a new construction deal, so it was pretty easy as well. I don't think I had a really tough deal until like my third or fourth deal, but they always say that the tough deals are the best deals because you learn from them, and then the easy deals are just like the icing on the top.
How old were you when your first deal happened?
I was 21.
How long were you experienced?
I was 6 months into it. My first year I didn't really make a lot of money. Honestly, I probably did about 16,000 from January to December. Honestly, it was just like a year that I was surrounded by a lot of great people, so hearing a lot of different people's stories and their success, and so I understood that a business takes time. It's day over day, year over year. So I can't compare my first year to someone's year 10, year 5 or year 20, whatever. But I think just being surrounded by great people and people that poured into me was huge. And so again, the first year wasn't necessarily about making money. It was more so learning, understanding the industry, understanding the craft, understanding myself. You know, that, yeah. I was only 6 months into being in real estate before my first deal.
So what year did you hit, like, when did you hit it big and you feel like you got into a flow of things?
I mean, it's really my second year, honestly. My second year.
And how much did you make? My bad. Okay, rewind.
Well, after my second year, I started doing 200,000. Like from there, it just continued to go from there. But I'll say kind of, you hit a ceiling every so often, and I think also being 22 and making that much money was like, it wasn't what I was used to. So, I don't think it's for naught, right? I think I spent a lot of money in investing into myself, going to like different events, meeting different people, and when I switched companies, other pillars opened up for me to where I was able to replace a lot of the income from my sales with recurring income through growing a community. And again, still kind of think I'm at a point where I had a certain glass ceiling and I'm just trying to get past through, and I'm understanding now. I just made a recent switch recently, and so I'm understanding what I know what the next breakthrough is for me, and just going hard from there, But
So
but yeah,
what
after my second year, I feel like I got into a flow state where I knew what I knew how to I understood the industry pretty well. I understood like what it took, understand that it's like it's not an overnight type of thing where you make a sell overnight, but nowadays again the game's changed since I first started with again the way that the algorithms work now on social medias.
I see. So basically, like, what company were you working with and what company are you with now? And I guess for full context, can you give like your full entire timeline of who you've been with throughout your
So I started at Keller Williams. It was an amazing company, treated me very well. And then 2 years into it, I started hearing about this other company named EXP Realty, and just the platform was completely different. Took what KW was built on and brought the cloud-based brokerage and with equity and revenue sharing options. And that company served me well. I have no doubts or nothing bad to say about any of those companies. But now I'm in a different place in my life, and a new company called Realty of America opened up, and I love the leadership I love the people that I'm surrounded with. It's great leadership. It's just time for me to learn and take my abilities in different direction. Probably some missed opportunities I missed the first time around with EXP Realty. And but yeah, it's my third company in 9 years. Been with KW for 2, EXP for 7, and I think I've been with ROA for about a month now. So officially,
Looking back, do you think do you wish that you made the switch a little bit sooner?
no, I think everything happens for a reason. I think I need to learn what I need to do. Where I was. I feel like at some point, I feel like I was spinning my wheels with, my last company. But again, I think I needed to understand where I needed to improve on, so it can carry me over to this company. But no, I think everything happens, when it's supposed to happen, and regardless, I know it's that company that makes me, it's myself that, is that's gonna make it, regardless of the company behind me, again, this is all me to do what I need to do and continue advancing and growing.
What's the most surprising what's the most surprising thing about changing companies, and has your day-to-day business changed since switching?
Well, the funny thing is that not so much with my actual day to day business, but it's more so like the politics that happens, within the industry. People don't like, when you switch, and some people feel some type of way. Some people are gonna embrace it and support you, and others are gonna, hate you for it. So I mean, again, it is what it is. Just kind of just weed out the wrong people that aren't meant to be in your circles. That's about it.
So yeah, I mean, basically when you switch companies in real estate, it isn't just business, it becomes personal. So what kind of politics did you deal with when you made that move?
I guess it was more so when you start building organizations within these companies. Even though you have not just your own best interest, but your organization's best interest. Some people don't take it that way, and again, it just is what it is. I feel like it's people just showing their true colors, and at the end of the day, I know that leadership is a language, and also it's also a skill set that you build. Some people don't have that same ability, to wish well upon others, and so that's about it. But I'm not, it's not nothing too crazy, not too big. Again, people are in life for a reason, for a season. And so every season is different, and I'm okay with whoever's going to come with, to the next one, and okay with who's not, so.
Did you lose any professional relationships because of the switch?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
like
I'm referring to,
how
to,
did like? Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
no, that's just referring to the politics, just people feel some type of way, so people are going to like not support you making that move. And, again, some people are, so.
So how do you navigate the relationships with former colleagues and mentors after making that switching to a new organization and company?
I mean, like I said, ultimately, it's not them that is going to make me or break me, right? At the end of the day, it's going to, you have to do what's best for you and your family, your life and your career, so I'm not worried about it. Maybe back then when I was younger and, it might have, made me feel a little differently, but, these days, again, it's on me to do what I need to do for the people around me. So you're with me or you're not, you know what I mean? So it just doesn't bother me at all. It's just part of the game.
Did you feel like you had to prove yourself again after switching companies?
Of course, but what's Drake say? Nike doesn't pay me to do it; they pay me to do it again. So. But yeah, no, I'm here to build even bigger than where I was last company. So
Makes sense. If real estate wasn't an option, what other path do you think would fulfill your purpose?
I don't know. Honestly, that's the cool thing about the day and age that we're in, right? It's like podcasts and marketing and just creating things out of nothing. I think that's a beautiful piece, and I think we have such a bigger audience these days than we did. We're past the time where you have to ask for permission, right? You don't have to ask for permission to be on it, to be in a TV, to publish your book, um, to go promote yourself. With the way that these algorithms, these social medias have become, it's just not just come out and creating something. I mean, people make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? Like could have been a gamer, could have been a DJ. Could be online, have a little TikTok shop. I think just endless opportunities, and I truly feel like that. I mean, I'm grateful for where I am, but also that I knew if this was an option for me, I'm gonna, I'd make it one way or another.
So you built a really strong presence in real estate, but how do you see social media playing a bigger role in your future?
I think just people's content is evolving differently from being more informative to being more entertaining to also being like just changing the algorithm, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. I've been kind of tweaking with a lot of the videos that I'm starting to do. I mean, I made a whole separate account that's just strictly business. That um, I'm kind of testing and seeing how's operating. And I think just more again, if you're not on social media right now, you're not posting consistently, then you're kind of getting left behind. Because like if you speak for just like the real estate industry, like if I'm not posting myself every day, my clients in my circle or my sphere, they're watching other realtors do it. So just controlling the space, doing things differently.
So, like, what's your ultimate vision for your personal brand? Are you thinking books, live streams, podcasts, or anything?
I'm not sure. I think right now it's just kind of be business to business, collaborating with other businesses, highlighting them at the same time, just cross promoting, providing value. Ultimately, it will come down to like podcasts and interviews at some point. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm quite there yet, but yeah, YouTube for sure definitely was something I want to get into.
Do you think the future of real estate marketing is more about personal branding than just about selling homes?
Most definitely. I've seen in some accounts. Well, you know what? Let me say this. So there's I think it's just exposure. Depending on how you go about it, because I think there's not just necessarily one right way to do it. There's some accounts that are just specifically house tours that have a huge following. There's some accounts that are just like meme pages and entertainment, and those are doing great. So again, it's just being you and being different. Whatever you feel that connects with the audience and continue to give them that. So and honestly, I think it kind of goes back to with who you are as a person, and again, not being someone that you're not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Damn, do you see yourself more as a content creator or a real estate professional, or are they the same now?
They're the same. I think again they are blending both, but I'm still, yeah, I still got the skill set as a real. Well, I've still got the real skill set as a realtor, and I'm still continuing to be better. But I think it's an interesting question. I think some people are more content creators than realtors. You know what I mean? That's where it kind of goes back to it's not the best realtor that wins, it's the best marketer. But I have the abilities of both. So and I'm sharpening my content creation side, as I speak. But yeah, I'm a solid real estate agent, man. I'm cold.
How do you differentiate yourself in an industry where everyone is trying to build a personal brand? And how do you feel you rank in the global thing of
I
scaling?
believe I'm the best, right? I can't, I can't enter any arena not thinking that, and so the best, it's just the way I differentiate myself is just, I mean, my shirt says it all, right? I'm plugged. Like I have to think that I can, that I can outwork, outperform, outthink somebody else, and just answer problems differently than someone else could. So it really just boils down to whoever I'm speaking to, but I like to problem solve. You know what I mean? And just staying persistent with whatever that is. So.
Do you think the future of real estate will favor influencers over traditional agents?
I think it's gonna favor whoever is doing the work consistently day in day out. You know, uh, I think it'll be different because I think still some people still have a leg up over influencers, but obviously they do have a platform to kind of go hard in. But honest, I can't necessarily say that it'll just go completely one. They're just gonna outweigh the other realtors. There are realtors who aren't on social media. They're still going hard and going crazy. There's still the old methods still work.
So who are like the best, who are some real estate agents that you know of that are kind of, and what are their style? The most successful ones that you've seen that not necessarily you model your stuff around, but like what are some successful models for some real estate agents that are out there right now? And what, like, can you break down their
That's
like
that's a
like
complicated question.
Navjot, for example?
Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next.
All right, fuck it. Are real estate professionals unknowingly becoming media companies?
Part possibly, yeah. The ones again on social media and But again, there's still a lot of agents who are crushing it just without social media. Social media definitely helps and supplements and can be a great source of business, but again, just old methods still apply. It's a contact sport. So at the end of the day, whatever you do to get in front of somebody to have a conversation with them, and the better you are at solving their problems, I mean, you're gonna eat and you're gonna win. I know. I mean, there's still roasters out there who are killing it with just a phone and a notepad. Just tenacity.
Do you think some real estate professionals are more focused on growing their online presence than actually selling homes?
Possibly.
Are home buyers being sold a lifestyle rather than a property?
I'm talking about, man. I'm about to walk out anyway. Talking about some bullshit. Change the subject.
Shit, I'm fucking dead. Yo, this is funny. That's crazy. AI's cooking right now.
Is it listening to me? Do you have the
No, I'm trying to workflow, you know what I'm saying? I got a little workflow going on. So yeah, I mean we can dive deeper into that, or how do you want to keep getting into marketing? Like what are some things that you're interested in?
no, whatever, honestly.
'Cause
I was just kidding about the last. I don't know. Ask me something.
nah, I asked it for controversial questions, and that's what it gave me some crazy shit. Oh my God. Okay, here's a good question. Are home buyers and sellers more likely to trust an agent with a strong online presence versus one that doesn't?
Like I said, not necessarily. Like I said, it's just. I mean, agents. Someone will work with you when they know, like, and trust you. Um, and you can build that through social media again, which helps a lot. But again, everyone's different. Some people might not personally like that. Some people aren't. You know, again, it's still not going to be. Your everyone likes to be communicated differently. I guess I would say. But some people still are old fashioned, still want the face to face, the handshake, the business cards, you know, again, it's going to be so many ways to do it.
So over time, have you had what has been a balance? What's the balance or distribution between yours? Like a lot
I
of
think for me, well, again, this is a different audience for different people. It's like, I think that the era that I grew up in and the people being like, kind of like the start of millennials, right? And also being able to, kick it with Gen Z or whatever, or what's the generation before millennials?
Gen X.
So
I
now,
don't know. I don't know.
I mean, we're all hyped to the culture. We all know what's going on, blah, 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 this and that. But if you actually look at the videos the videos of the stadium while kids were performing, it wasn't as lit as you think, right? And that's just like a whole different generation. I think that kind of speaks on even us, right? Just like, um, again, everyone likes to communicate, likes to get communicated to differently. So, um, at the end of the day, you're just going out there and finding your audience, whether it is through social media or it's not.
Fill it. So you personally you would say you have a personal brand, right?
I like
And
to think so.
do you think agents who don't build a personal brand are at risk of being left behind?
Not necessarily. I think it helps to have a personal brand, but also, well, like I said, I just go back to the question. Go back to the answer that there's just many ways to do it. So just staying consistent, and doing the daily activities.
Makes sense. Makes sense. One second. Hold on. I lost one of my questions.
Can we take a quick break or no?
No, we're on company time. Okay, my bad. Hold on. Bro, I had these one. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So, what's a belief or philosophy that guides the way you do business?
and just win-win. You know, just doing right by people and keeping their interests first and foremost. If you're helping enough people get what they want, you naturally get what you want.
Okay, okay. How do you want people to feel after working with you?
And I just feel accomplished, feel like they got taken care of, just excited to go on their next journey and want people to recommend me to their friends.
So, what role does mentorship and leadership play in your bigger mission?
You know what?
What role does mentorship or leadership play in your
Well,
life?
that's huge. It's both. You got to know how to lead, and you also got to know how to follow. It's obviously like just learning from the best. I think that's the biggest hack in all of this is that there's something that you're lacking or you're missing. Guarantee that there's someone out there you can find that has an answer or that information for you. Whether you got to pay for it or nothing in life is free. So sometimes pay for it or do whatever else in exchange for that information. But I'm huge in having mentors, and that's probably the best secret is that you don't have to go and try to fail on your own, but go learn from someone that's already spent the last 30, 40 years failing to get this answer, or to get this experience.
How do you balance growing your own career while lifting others up?
It's tough. I'm still working on that piece of it, but sometimes, yeah, it's tough. You just gotta get in a routine.
How so?
Get a routine of first comes, do what you gotta do first. I guess the answer to that question is, you gotta be able to fill your own cup before you can fill other people's cups. And so, if at some point, if you don't have your cup filled, then how can you fill other people's?
Put it on a t-shirt. Do you think leadership is something people are born with or is it developed over time?
I think it's developed over time. I think some people are natural born leaders, right? Like you kind of hear that, but ultimately, it's just something that you develop over time.
Hmm. I guess what's everybody knows this one, right? But like just for the soundbite in the clip, what's the difference between being a boss and a true leader?
Uh, I think a leader leads from the front and boss leads from behind. A leader's hands on with you, is out there fighting with you. A boss sometimes is just giving orders and giving direction.
Everybody knows that one. Hey, this isn't a quiz, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to see your inside brain.
Let me take a quick break real quick.
What, so you can take a smoke break?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just kidding, me too.
I'll be right back.